You know, I always get nervous when we hit record on this sumbitch, and then I think, oh fuck, well, you know, what are people gonna think, you know, and shit like that. But you know what? I don't care. A fucking Batman movie, rated R, dude, is totally just killing it. And did your ears bleed at some point? Yes, they did. Yeah. Therefore, by process of elimination, I do not like John Jones. Knowledge?
It's a silent K. Our language is pretty fucked up.
Because you're a professional sleeper?
Hell no, Ryerson. He does the most badass Mexican on guitar of all time.
Yeah, Carlos Santana.
Almost, maybe instrumentally.
You can have it! It's all yours! I don't want it back! Dude, no, he can play the guitar and it'll sound like he's fucking your mother and you'll be alright. B2J. B2J. B2J the podcast. Things entertainment, baby. What's up, everybody? This is B2J the podcast. All things entertainment, people. What's up, man? How you doing, brother?
Just fine. How about yourself?
I'm doing great, man. Thanks for asking.
Sound like you had a Red Bull.
Man, I am just ready. I'm excited to talk UFC 200 with my boy right here, man. Oh my God, you have no idea, man. I mean, we're talking Brock motherfucking Lesnar is back. We're talking John Jones is the man that I've always thought he was. We're talking Anderson Silva looked good against Daniel Cormier. Made him go, oh! I mean, he made a grown man go, oh! I mean, I am a very big Daniel Cormier fan. I'm just saying, but I'm also not just a big Daniel Cormier fan. I am a big WWE fan, I'm more of just an all-around professional wrestling fan. Sometimes WWE gets on my nerves, but at the end of the day, they always provide. So I digress. But fucking Brock Lesnar is back, and he put on a clinic. A clinic, sir. He slammed him. Just, man, I was thinking, man, they're going to have to reinforce this fucking octagon in between rounds or something. Just boom. Like, you heard it. Just boom. It just take him. Every time he took him down, it was, oh my God, man. Dude, they had to put a big-ass ref in there to make sure them boys could be separated in the form of Dan Mergliotta. As far as I believe it's Dan. I don't know. I'm just excited about these fights. But I digress again. Man, this is supposed to be the wrestling podcast, but we got so much stuff going on in the form of MMA and everything. So both there's a
wrestler in it.
Right. There's a professional wrestler in there, but damn, dude. You watch the fights too. I got to watch them with Nick. He's my co-captain on the Sideshow. Make sure you guys are checking that out. B2J the Sideshow. You could find it on Spreaker. If you already got this far, you could probably find it. It's also on YouTube. But anyway, enough about that. Ladies and gentlemen, how you been? I know I'm waiting for an answer, right? But I know that you've been great because you've been keeping up with all these fights. You've been keeping up on wrestling. You've been keeping up on everything. You guys, if you've been listening to this show, there's a reason you're downloading this show and to get all that information. But we still have a lot of stuff that we had from the last show that we need to get through. So we could go there and we could talk about all this stuff. But man, what some cool fights. What was your favorite moment? UFC 200. What was your favorite moment?
I'm going to have to go Amanda Nunes.
Right?
Yeah.
Amanda Nunes, man, Amanda Nunes, what a fight. She put it on Miesha Tate in a way that nobody really ever has. I mean, Miesha Tate is a great fighter when she's not fighting the likes of Kat Zingano, who got beat by, Juliana Pena, right? Did she lose that? She lost that fight, right?
You skipped it. You said it was boring.
It was a boring fight. When I watched it the first time, I believe, when you look at the grand scheme of things, that was just a bloop, because it was a really kind of boring fight, but it was a blip on the radar of the grand spectrum of big ass fight. TJ Dillashaw whooped Rafael dos Anjos as ass.
That was awesome.
Diego Sanchez got knocked out by fucking...
Well, see, the thing about it is that match should have been a TKO like a whole minute and a half earlier.
Yeah, and then he ended up,
He got knocked out on his feet like a good 3 to 5 different times. That was crazy.
It was epic, man. And that was just the fucking prelims, dude. So, I mean, and then we seen old boy put him down, bop, 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 to Takanori Gomi. Jim Miller just bashed that motherfucker. Took him down, rode him for about, good minute and a half, and then just pounded his shit. What else happened, man? And I'm just trying to talk prelims right now. Fuck. We did, well, thanks to baseball, we missed the Super Sage Northcutt fight, so that sucked.
Fucking Yankees.
Who has Fox Sports 2? I mean, for real. Who has that channel? I mean, that's like TV One or something.
Oh, man.
That's like watching freaking that other Bobby Lashley wrestling show. I mean, Impact.
Wait, what?
You can find that somewhere, on
TV
fucking
Guide channel.
On demand if you look it up and purposefully just search for it. Anyway, I digress again. Man, these tangents. But anyway, I'm just so dude. MMA couldn't have came through in such. I mean, we got 2 new champions, bro. 3 if you count Jose Aldo, because Jose Aldo beat up Frankie Edgar. That was not the Frankie Edgar I expected. You know what I mean? I was hoping Frankie Edgar would pull through. I'm a huge Jose Aldo fan. Don't get me wrong. I am a huge Aldo fan. I'm a huge Silva fan too, and Silva came through, though he lost. So
came through for entertainment purposes. Is what you're saying.
Dude. I mean, what a G, dude. You know what I mean?
2 days notice, that is.
Cormier. Anyway. That was a great, fight. And then in between the first round and the second round, when Brock blew fucking Mark Hunt a kiss, dude, I was like, oh, shit. And then ended up boring second round of that fight, but we'll get to all that. Again, I'm trying to move on and to do what we're supposed to be talking about, which is some wrestling. And also but man, just UFC 200. What a spectacle. What a great week if you were a fan of MMA, International Fight Week, man. It was awesome. Thank you, UFC, for pulling through like you always do. Man, let's give them the B2J top 10. I know that's one thing that people like. They like us to talk music. So the top 10 goes as follows. Number 10.
Holy White Hounds, that Switchblade.
Number 9, Volbeat, The Devil's Bleeding Crown.
See, we like this song, but for some reason we don't have it number 1 like the voters do.
Number 8, Kaleo, No Good. Number 7,
Hailstorm Mayhem.
What? Number 6, A Day to Remember, Paranoia. Number 5,
Zach Wilde, Sleeping Dog, featuring Corey Taylor
of Slipknot. Number 4, Pop Evil, Take It All, man. Take it all. Take the whole thing. Take it all. Number 3, Red Hot Chili Peppers. We got the Dark Necessities. Number 2, Ghosts.
From the Pinnacle
to the Pits. Number 1...
Oh, I'm sorry. Got into the song.
It's on. Yeah, I would do. Number 1, Shinedown. Asking for it. And that's B2J's top 10. Why don't you run it back real quick?
Number 10, Holy White Hounds, Switchblade. Number 9, Volbeat, Devil's Bleeding Crown. 8, Kaleo, No Good. 7, Hailstorms Mayhem. 6, A Day to Remember, Paranoia. 5, Zach Wilde, Sleeping Dogs, featuring Corey Taylor. Number 4, Pop Evil, Take It All. Number 3, Red Hot Chili Peppers' His Dark Necessities. Number 2, Ghost, From the Pinnacle to the Pits. Number 1, Shine Down, Asking For It.
There you go, guys. And wow,
Has
man,
been for a while too.
that is it. Yep, Asking For It. Until you guys take that off the top, shit, as long as it's an option. So there's that. So moving on, man. Let's talk a little bit of wrestling as we go into the man. What do I call this segment? Well, we need to start naming our segments, bro.
I don't know. The company calls their fans the WWE Universe.
So something like that. Why don't we leave it to the fans? Maybe we could get some options from y'all, and we'll allow you guys to have an option in naming one of our segments, the wrestling segment, where we break down Monday Night Raw. We break down all the, to the best of our ability, SmackDown and all the rest.
We piggybacked off of Jericho. That's how we got our name. So, it's also the initials to our name, so it's not that.
So why don't we call it the
talk
professional wrestling highlight wheel?
Talk is wrestling.
Talk is wrestling. Yeah, you want to do that?
Yeah,
you want to call it? All right, talk is wrestling. I like that.
Unless the fans have any better ideas.
Yeah, okay. We'll also leave it up to you guys. If you don't like that, then there you go. I think I called it something else the other day. Oh, man. The Pro Wrestling Digest or something like that. Pro Wrestling something. I called it something. Pro Wrestling Press. That's what I called it. The Pro Wrestling Press. Mm-hmm. And then I was like, and then it could be like hashtag Let's Get It or something like that. I don't know. Anyway. But I digress again. Tangents, right? So let's go through Monday Night Raw. Man, we did do some diligent note taking on this shit, didn't we? This week, anyway.
Yeah, I went nuts.
Patriotic food fight because, again, happy 4th of July of this last Monday.
Can't have a holiday in wrestling without some kind of
Independence Day, as the grandparents are calling it.
Our forefathers.
Our forefathers are calling it. KO. Kevin Owens hit under the table. Oh, wait, no, did he?
Wait, what? Let me see.
Dude,
what about Kevin Owens?
Me. Oh, yeah, you did. Okay, and the patriotic food fight we're talking now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he did. Kevin Owens hit under the table only to get slapped in the face with a pie.
Right at the end.
Right at the end, he had to eat that pie. Yummy. Extra creamy. This would have never happened on Canada Day, is what he said. I thought it was pretty legit. Titus O'Neil versus Rusev for the U.S. Championship match. Rusev versus... Rusev
wins.
Yeah,
unfortunately.
He has a belly to back over the top rope, which was pretty legit. Rusev getting under, slowly incorporating new moves. From what I've seen, Rusev, he's getting really, I'm starting to like what Rusev is bringing to the table. He's slowly developing new moves into his repertoire. And, like, that leg drop, man. I mean, dude, what a leg drop, right?
Yeah, good spinning heel kick.
But anyways, he got...
athletic for a big guy.
He got hit out with the Clash of the Titus.
Kicked out?
Yeah, then, he had 2 head kicks on Titus, which led to his accolade, which Titus tapped out, And why are people tapping out of people's moves or always their moves ain't, getting put over? I don't know. Developing hot ...
Maybe the kick out of Titus's his signature was just to try and put Rusev over as a super dominant heel. I don't know.
Social Outcasts come out. They get interrupted by Enzo and Cass with some star-spangled banter. Enzo spits off all the presidents and, hey.
In order.
Yeah, he did that, right? So, remember, a few weeks we did break that he could do that already. So... Spoilers, bitches. But anyway, some Star-Spangled Banter. That very impressive. I still haven't been able to do it, but I'm going to check it out. I want to get to know every president, know what they're good, what they were, just because,
Sounds fun.
Uh,
Sounds like something we probably should have learned in elementary school, but even if we did, you don't use